Success. Success is God purpose multiplied by obedience to God. Pastor's kid. When I think of the word pastor's kid, I think of failure. I think failure because my experiences being a pastor's kid, there were expectations, there were restrictions, there were requirements, there was judgment, there was criticism, there was punishment for not living up to those expectations. I think that those experiences have molded me and shaped me to be the strong woman that I am. I think that those experiences will be used as stepping stones for others to make it out, because there's so many women and men of different ages, of different ethnicities, who cannot get out. And basically that is the one of the main purposes of my book, is to be a voice for those who cannot come out of the dark cloud of pain, cannot come out of church hurt, who have been abused by pastors, and they're having a hard time processing it because that person, that preacher, was supposed to be the guiding light, was supposed to be God's representative for their relationship with God, but it tarnished them and turned them the other way until they're confused by the person, and it makes it confusing to see God, because they're trying to see God through this imperfect person who has a title of being a pastor. So one of the things I want people to take away from is that being a clergyman, being a pastor or a minister or even a leader doesn't mean that you're perfect. It doesn't mean that you have perfect skills. You're just a human being, an imperfect vessel used by God. And so people need to know that, because it's very confusing to look up to a clergyman and they violate their calling. And so now you're dumped on and you're left to clean up the residue of how it affected you. And it's not very easy for a lot of people. And some people spend years in counseling to get rid of it, to expel it, to wash it off. And so I want to share my experiences so they can hear and they can see, hey, I'm not the only one who went through this. And it was a very somewhat difficult journey in completing the book, because I had to go back into some dark places from which God had healed me from, in order to share it with others. But I just thank God for the experience, because even through going back, there was some more inner healing that took place.